Yo, what is up boys, and welcome back to yet another PUBG video. This one is going to be bringing you guys a sneak peek, or I guess an early look at the brand new armored UAZ which was just added into PUBG. As I'm literally making this video, they've just released a new event mode which is called Metal Rain and involves the well-known Flare Gun which was just recently added into PUBG. And as you can tell from the name Metal Rain, it's called Metal Rain because it's metal flying from the skies with flare guns in the form of the armored UAZ, which is what this video is all about. At the time of making this video, there's only one other video really showing off these vehicles, so I thought I'd try to give you a decent idea as to how these things work compared to the current 3 other variants of the UAZs in the game right now, and how fast they are, you know, how much damage they can take, that kind of stuff. So you should be able to get a decent idea of how all those things work from this video. So this event is actually taking place on Miramar, but we're just playing on the original map just because that's just what we ended up playing on the custom games. But basically the way it works is you guys all know the flare guns are being used in one other PUBG event before now, and all they did then is call in like more supply packages than it would do for normal care package, and obviously you get to call it in wherever you want, whenever you want. But the way it works with this game mode, since we added in the armor UAZ even, I don't know, I keep on saying UAV, is basically if you set off the flare gun inside the safe zone, then you'll get the armored UAZ, and if you set it off outside the safe zone, then you will get the original double care package instead. So right now what you'll see on screen is just comparing the speeds of this thing. I just thought I'd show off some attributes which some people might question, since you might not be able to get, you know, a decent comparison too easily, but it is exactly the same speed as a normal UAZ. We also questioned how heavy the UAZ was compared to a normal UAZ. Exactly the same deal here as well, where it was exactly the same amount of heaviness on the vehicle as well. I think we answered pretty much every question you could imagine that you'd have for the armored UAZ inside this video. So we'll test things like right here, the amount of bullets it takes per tires, which is actually surprisingly, maybe or maybe not, free, just as it is with every single UAZ in the game, which is a bit of a disappointment, but obviously everything needs a weakness. But things like the actual armor on the vehicle, as there is no bullet penetration in PUBG, for whatever reason that's still not implemented, you know, wood is completely bulletproof, so if there is a full metal surface, then you will not be able to penetrate that whatsoever. An interesting thing to know about this vehicle though, which you guys should really notice, or know I guess for this event, which is 8 players as well, is you cannot shoot through the front grille. Although it does look like a grille with no glass or anything in between it, you cannot shoot through the front grille at all, as you'll see in a few minutes in this video. The left grills, the right grills, and the back grills are all penetrable, but the front ones, even though they look exactly the same, are completely bulletproof. And you'll also notice while looking at the armor values, or the HP values of a vehicle, after putting numerous bullets into each one, it takes roughly about half as much damage, I'd say, as a normal UAZ would take, so it does survive significantly more. Right here you can see it's doing a penetration test, which basically shows you that shooting the armor will give you complete damage control, I guess. Even using a 7.62 weapon, such as an AKM right here, will do absolutely nothing to the driver. But if you are in a UAZ such as the soft top one, then this soft top provides no armor at all. But you will notice the other UAZ, one for hard top, does actually have complete bullet proofness as well, which is interesting to note. But still, obviously those ones are going to provide you a lot less HP than the armored UAZ is going to. We'll call in another one right here as well, because why the hell not. In total we ended up getting 3 flare guns, and in case you're wondering where you actually can get these flare guns, I'll have a full list of the Miramar flare gun spawn locations on the screen right now. Although I think they might not be entirely accurate, but the point is, these things are really rare. You're probably not going to see too many of these in the game. It might be called Metal Rain, but I wouldn't be surprised if some games you literally see none of these at all. That's just how it is. But still a really nice rare treat to go ahead and hunt with your friends. And if you do follow this guide, assuming the guide is semi-accurate in terms of where the spawns are, you're set. I really do like the addition of the armored UAZ into PUBG for a few reasons, and I really do like what they're doing with events mode as well. Also, you'll see right here we are proving that the front is completely bulletproof, and then also in a few seconds we show the left side, right side, and the back side. But the reason I like the addition of this into the game, not only because, you know, it's a new vehicle, which it just feels like it's been so goddamn long. You know, the last vehicle we got was obviously with Miramar's release last year, or the end of last year, a few months ago. But it's also because I just feel like PUBG, as it is focused mostly on esports, and I'd love to hear what you guys think about this. PUBG, since it is mostly focused on esports, it feels like they are scared to do things different. They're scared to add in new and interesting things. They're scared to add in weapons, scared to add in vehicles. Maybe I'm wrong on this one. but purely because it's an esport. You know, we're trying to make it an esport. I wish PUBG honestly was never an esport, that we never had this focus on esports, because I feel like if they ignored that, they could make the game a really fun and enjoyable and exciting game with exciting new updates. But because it's so focused on this esports thing, they always worry about balance with weapons and balance with vehicles. But things like this, to me at least, is what makes PUBG exciting for me. Not like impeccable balance with weapons. I really don't care about that. If it's something overpowered, so be it. I just want to see new and interesting toys to try out in a game which is ultimately random. You know, the winner is, of course, in most cases, going to be one who has a bit more skill than other players. But Battle Royale games always have been random and always will be random. It doesn't matter what you want to do in terms of trying to make it balanced. I think there's still that big random element, and that's what makes them fun. And the variety and weaponry and vehicles, it doesn't need to be balanced. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. But yeah, I do like the events mode. That is going in the direction of fun rather than of everyone's going to become an esports pro and everyone should be really keen at this game. I think fun is important, and it is why I have honestly verged a bit over to Fortnite, because we are focusing on the fun over making their game an esport when it doesn't necessarily need to be forced into an esport. If it becomes an esport, cool, I guess, but you don't need to force it into an esport. That is honestly what I feel like happened with PUBG. Hey, it's a popular game, let's go get some pro teams and make everyone fight for the Battle Royale chicken dinner. Like, is it even going to be a competitive esport in a year from now? I don't know. H1Z1 are trying to do their own pro league thing as well. But yeah, anyway, a few more interesting things on this. I'm sorry for ranting, but it's just like I don't like the way it's been going, and I hope it goes at least partially in this direction of fun in the future. But yeah, a few more interesting things about it is, of course, you cannot lean out of this vehicle. It is a 4-player vehicle, so only 4 players can seat in it, compared to, for example, this UAZ, the open top one, where there is 6 seats in it. So even though you are going to be using this in 8-player event game mode, you are only going to be able to have 4 people in a vehicle, so you're going to have to divvy up your battalion very, very wisely. And also, the vehicle, despite it being armored, of course, it's still not that much stronger than a normal UAZ. Especially if you got a team of 8, coordinated. If you each spray a mag into that, decently aimed, not even 100% hitting every single bullet, you are going to very, very easily blow up this thing. It might seem like a great ramming machine to go run everyone over with, but it's still the same speed. It's still the same heaviness. It's just got a bit of bulletproof on the front, a bit of bulletproof on the back sides, and of course it does have an extra HP boost. So all in all, I wouldn't say it's that big of an advantage over everything else. You know, speaking of Fortnite again, all the additions we've added into that game, all the things have changed. There's been many times where people have screamed, this is overpowered. That's never really happened, I feel like, with PUBG. If anything's overpowered, it's a minor deal. It's nothing game-breaking, which is good and bad. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the armored UAZ. There's not really anything else to say. It's a very pretty vehicle to drive in the first-person perspective. I enjoyed it a lot. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like. If you didn't, drop a dislike. And also, this thing may or may not be a submarine. And if you guys liked the video, then I might make some more PUBG content in the future. I really just want to see more new stuff. Showing off this new stuff excites me, which is why, even though my original recording corrupted, as the guys who I played with can confirm, we ended up going back in the game and trying out the vehicle a bit more. Like, this stuff is just, it's cool to me. And I am going to definitely try this out on the new game mode and see how it fares on Miramar against all those players. Miramar, even though you guys hated, I think it's still a good map. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching, like I said, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Boys, I don't like nades under my car.
Just want to see how it does. Interesting.
I mean, the thing, no, it was at half health already, so.
Still.
It might survive a nade if it's at full. I don't know, though.
Alright, well, that was good.
Oh, okay. Oof.